can check mine too.
High five.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. This is a meeting of the City of Wabash's Board of Zoning Appeals. The first order of business tonight are the minutes from last month, from July. Do I have any comments?
I make a motion to accept them as presented.
Okay. Anybody second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion's passed. Do I ask you if they got all the paperwork?
You can, and yes, they do.
Okay.
It was properly advertised. It was mailed out to people within 300 feet, and so it is properly before you.
All right.
I should point out to the petitioners that this is a 5-member board. Under state law, nothing gets approved or denied unless a majority of the entire board votes for or against it. So even though there's 1 member absent, you still have to get a vote of 3
Sorry.
at least.
We're all here.
We're all here. Yeah.
That's a big.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. I am sorry. He was sitting back and
Yeah.
I had 2 people between us. I didn't see. Never mind.
We better adjourn here.
Oh, my dementia is catching up with me. I'm sorry. We are good to go.
Okay. All right, first item is the Volt Family Fund LLC of 215 Forest Ave, Wabash. Request to petition the board for a special exception for an indoor recreation business at 122 Hale Drive, Wabash. The request is to open a family entertainment center that could include, but not limited to, laser tag, arcade games, mini bowling, etc. The special exception is required in general business zoned area for indoor recreation. So one of you want to get up and let us know what's going on?
Okay. My name's Alicia Schieber. So basically exactly what you just read. Hoping to do a family entertainment center down at that location, 122 Hale Drive. And we would have indoor laser tag, mini bowling, an arcade, our pixel gaming floor, a couple of party spaces for birthday parties, things like that. So that's what we're hoping to do.
Question, there was a business and there's still,
That is in the other building, isn't it?
No, I think you're going to be in the old Bechtel store, aren't you?
Yeah. No, right next to Wabash
Right.
Music.
So, okay.
Right next to where the
Good.
grocery was.
Yes.
You're gonna be next to the grocery.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
That was
okay.
before my time in Wabash, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the big building was the grocery.
Tom Eric.
Tom-
In the grocery store.
Yeah, the welding business is in the grocery store.
Okay.
Okay.
And do you currently have a business or the same business as downtown Wabash?
Yeah, so downtown Wabash, I have a toy store and a very small arcade. And then we do our laser tag completely mobile right now, so we go 2 people and do laser tag. So we have that kind of business experience, but then I'll probably be moving down there.
Okay, so I didn't know. So the one that's there with the trinkets, that would be moving, or I guess I just wanted to see.
So the toy store part, the Brass Beast trinkets, it will definitely stay where it is until Christmas.
Okay,
After Christmas, tentatively, the plan is to move it down there, unless it does exceedingly well downtown at Christmas season, so.
thank you.
What will your hours operation be?
So probably mostly after school hours, like Wednesday through Friday, 3 to 8 or 9. Potentially, there's always a little bit of chance of
Sure.
changing that some. And then Saturdays and Sundays, we probably be open like noon to 8 or 9-ish
Okay.
time. So
And what, Monday and Tuesday are closed? Is that
that's currently
the plan?
what we're
Okay.
thinking, yeah.
You have adequate parking and everything there? For the
Yes,
party?
there's lots of parking,
Okay.
which is definitely a big pro.
And I know that there's another business that's going up. TK has got the drive-through drink business?
The drink depot,
Okay,
yep,
and that's gonna be up and running, and that won't be a that will be an issue as far as traffic moving in and out and stuff like
I don't
that?
think so. They're on the far other end of that parking lot.
Mhm.
So I don't foresee it being an issue in and out. And I think their plan is more morning hours, but I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you.
And this is like for birthday parties, or anybody wants to come and play laser tag, I guess?
Yeah, anybody
Okay.
that wants to come in and play, we do birthday parties. But yeah, open to the public and also open to private birthday parties or corporations or teams, schools.
What is the mini bowling? I'm just curious is all.
So mini bowling, well, it's basically you have little 3-pound balls
Okay.
instead of a variety of sizes of balls. It's a shorter lane, they're not quite as wide, and then you just have mini bowling pins.
Okay, all right,
So it kind of goes in there. And
okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions from the board?
How soon do you think you'll be up and running?
the goal is November, but we're waiting on architecture plans and state approvals and all of that. So it kind of depends on how long all of that takes and then the construction.
So November-ish.
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay. Does anybody from the audience like to comment?
Well, since there'll be a lot of.
Ma'am, could you stand up and give us your name, please?
Yeah, Brenda Jacoby, since there will be lots of kids, hopefully, for you, would there be any patrolling, just in case, sometimes there's bullying? As we know, there's bullying in this town. So will there be any patrolling, just to make sure, that nothing, goes amiss? I don't mean every day, I mean like occasionally.
You mean like police patrolling?
Yeah.
I don't know. We will have security cameras in the store. The parking lot is lighted. We'll have a lighted canopy. I guess I don't know that I have any say in saying, hey, can you guys come patrol regularly? I'll be honest, I have had to call for instances even downtown, and they've been very responsive of coming down if we have any issues.
Okay, now, a second question on that, tags into that. When they get done in there, some of them probably are gonna congregate outside, I would imagine, which may get kind of loud. We live right behind there.
Sure.
So I kind of just had a little bit of concern there. I'm happy that there's gonna be something extra for the kids to do, very happy about that. But I'm thinking about, and driving. My dog was hit by a car from somebody from the welding place because the guy was going so fast I couldn't catch the car. I couldn't yell loud enough, oh, it was a Tesla, and I don't know why he didn't hear me screaming. So, but I went over to the welding place and asked them if they could just have their guys drive slower, and they complied. I mean, it wasn't his fault, the dog did go, the dog did get hit by, chased him out to the road and got hit by a truck, that guy didn't hit him. But teenagers and stuff, sometimes speed a little bit. They don't all, I know a lot of them obey, but I just wondered if we could have some kind of a sign back there that says a
No,
speed
wait.
limit, too. So I know that, they're gonna come around there, probably they're gonna park and neck and where my back of my fence is. Hopefully not, but whatever. We've all been there.
Any other comments? No. Any other comments from the board?
Well, there will be, of course, increased traffic.
Right, oh,
And I
yes.
think the speed limit there, I believe, is 30 already. Do you think there'd be any need to reduce at all, or just everybody, additional signage or anything like that? I'm just
30 in the
asking.
alley?
Oh, not the alley, I was talking out front.
Okay.
No, so the alley behind, will that be used for ingress and egress to the business?
I mean, we have an emergency exit in the back, but otherwise, I don't foresee that being used.
Brenda, it's used for the business now, obviously?
Yeah, but it's, everybody has used it for Bechtel's, the music store, the welding shop, the welding shop has to use a lot. But I can see teenagers, because it's dark back there. I mean, I'm not against teenagers, I love teenagers, I'm just saying. It's
You've
very-
been a teenager, so you know.
Yeah, it's very, that just wasn't too long ago. Yeah. Anyway, it's very convenient. It's just convenient. It's dark. And we've had people do that before a lot of times. And so I just thought maybe there could be some kind of a guideline or maybe a sign in your shop that says, there's no need to go back. There's no need to drive, make sure you drive out of the parking lot maybe. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, I guess I don't know the legality of controlling who can go into the alley.
Yeah.
But we could definitely, I mean, I probably would have a security camera just by that back door at least. And then if I can do something, I guess I just don't know what I can do with an alley.
How many employees do you anticipate?
Probably, at least for a while, 2 or 3.
Mhm. How, would they be there just one at a time, or would there usually be 2 there?
There would usually be 2.
Okay, and I'm assuming that they would be adults.
At least 1 adult at all times.
Mhm.
I can see having a teenager or 2 on staff,
Mhm.
to help run the laser tag or whatever.
Mhm.
But I would assume that there'd always be an adult present on staff, so.
Any other questions?
No, I don't have it.
Does anybody make a motion to vote on the special exception?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're just voting now, okay.
And Pat?
Yes, ma'am.
I always bug you, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay.
Could you please explain to the audience just how we vote? Because it's not
Oh.
as simple as just saying yea or nay.
No, yes, we have a ballot here with a series of 10 questions that we need to answer and look through.
Basically, they have to make findings that certain things are or are not true. And if they find there are some that they have to find are true, if they find any one of those as not true, then it's going to be defeated. They have to find some that are not true, and if they find any of those that are true, it's defeated. So it has to be, they have to mark all of the no's no and all of the yeses yes before it's approved.
I know, it's a little complicated, isn't it, Orin? Let me tell you.
And just for the record, Orrin, I promise to count your vote.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. If you noticed, I wrote the wrong thing down the bottom, stuck with it.
Okay, it is approved unanimously.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's what-
Mr. Skinner's not here. Oh, he is here. Oh, you're hiding over there. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. Well, this just says he wants to table the issue.
Yes, but.
Why don't you come on up here, Mr. Skinner?
If I might make a
Yes,
couple
okay.
comments. If you will recall, it's now been 3 or 4 months ago that he was here. His was the request dealing with the East Hill Street
Right.
property. He ended up, we asked him to get some more information
Right.
about a couple things, and then I think he's going to explain what's happened in the meantime. And so it's been tabled. I have indicated that I don't have a problem with continuing it for a while,
Okay.
but at some point, something's got to be done. If there are people who have come to either speak for or against, then how long we continue it shouldn't be all that long.
Okay.
To the extent that nobody has shown any real interest other than Mr. Skinner,
Right.
I don't have a problem going a while. I would think that when we get to the 6 or 9 month area, we need to seriously consider saying, well, withdraw it. He can always refile it again
Right.
if he withdraws it.
Okay. All right. What's up, Mr. Skinner?
Well, it's good to see you all again. I don't think I've actually met you yet.
Yeah.
I got to know the rest of the guys pretty good, so.
No, wait a minute.
Unfortunately, ma'am,
No, wait a minute. I'm a
Well-
man.
sorry. Unfortunately, I lost my job a couple of months ago. Did not see it coming. We lost a lot of orders. They had a big layoff, and I got caught up in that. So, scheduled to start a new job this coming Monday. I'm excited.
Excuse me a
about that.
second. We need the mic.
Oh,
There's two reasons why we need the mic. One is it does help a little bit to hear, but the main reason is you need to be heard by the
Right.
people on the live stream. So, and the closer you hold it to your mouth, the better. Treat it like it's an ice cream cone.
That's good enough. Okay. Anyway, I'm scheduled to start a new job on Monday. I'm excited about that. But in the meantime, obviously, I have depleted a lot of savings. So what I would like to propose, instead of a pole barn at this time, just get one of the aluminum carport deals, like you see people got all over town, that they park their cars up, like a double 20 by 20 carport, whatever. That way I will not have to haul that tractor back and forth every time I go over it. And that's what I'm doing now. Plus, the tractor is sitting out in my front yard at home, in front of my building, and it's out in the weather, even at my house, or the house that we're renting. So it would get it out of the weather. It'd be on over there when I need to bush hog or push stuff around or whatever. It's already there, and I'm not hauling it back and forth. I could do these buildings, I've took them apart and moved them before. They come out, they anchor them, they put them up about an hour and a half. If you want to move it a year later, go out there, unanchor it, take the legs off of it, and move it wherever you want to move it and set it back up. So when we do get to residence, I was thinking about putting the carport where I was originally going to put the pole barn, which I think you all saw, but this gentleman here. Put it there for now. When we build the structure, move the carport closer to the household, and then have a pole barn where the carport will be originally,
okay.
if that makes sense. Basically, this just kind of threw me into a tailspin, and I'm having to back up, regroup till I can get some more income going and get savings built back up. But I mean, I can pay for the carport, but I can't swing no $25,000 pole barn right now.
Okay.
So,
Are you concerned at all about security or anything like that, sir?
no, I'm on the only house. I was out there today and cut everything on the river side of the road. I hadn't got to the other side yet, but you can stand on that property and look all the way around you, and you do not see another house nowhere. Nowhere.
Okay.
The only house that's even remotely close is Mr. Monroe, and the property joins his. So I was going to basically put it closer to where he can see it, and he can call me if something's going on. But
Does he have any concerns? Has he voiced any concerns? with
no, he told me just put it. He said I'd put it as close to the line as you could. That way he could, obviously see it. Summertime it's kind of hard to see through there, but you can see through there when it's cold weather. You can see real good through there.
Right.
But this time of year it's growed up. But yes, I left the tractor out there today, but I parked it right close to the line, so he can literally see it from his front porch. So that's kind of what I would like to propose at this time.
What's rules on something like that
Okay,
on a vacant property?
yeah. The reason why he's asking for a variance is because our zoning ordinance does not permit an accessory building before the actual
Correct, okay.
building, the dwelling is built, except to the extent that the accessory building is a construction trailer or whatever as part of the construction of the primary building.
Okay.
So basically, when he wanted to put a pole barn there, he was asking to put the pole barn up before he built the
That's
house.
correct. Okay.
And that's why he needed a variance. I think that is true of a carport also. It's an accessory structure. Obviously, it's not as an intensive a use as a pole barn would
Right.
be, but it is still an accessory use to a building that doesn't exist yet.
The fact that it is portable, it can be moved often on the property, does that make a difference as far as, since it's not really?
Doesn't
permanent?
make a difference in terms of the rule. It might make a difference in terms of how willing you are to grant the variance. If it was going to be cemented in, you might be less likely to grant the variance without the primary building being built. But to the extent that it's movable, that means it could actually be moved off-site if need be. The other thing is you could, and you can either grant the variance or you could grant the variance conditioned upon some kind of a timeline as to when the dwelling's going to be built. And I don't know whether, the other thing you might want to find out is his plan to have the carport and then still build the pole barn before building the dwelling? Or would he build the dwelling now since he's got the carport and then build the pole barn? Because if he's going to do the pole barn after the dwelling, he wouldn't need a variance for that.
Right.
But if he's going to still do the pole barn, he's going to have to come back for another variance.
Okay.
The dwelling will come next. The biggest thing I'm wanting to get over there is that tractor and get it out of the weather.
Okay.
Then we could do the house. So it's just a pain hauling that thing across town.
So you're going to build your home first, is what you're
Yes,
telling us now.
yes.
Okay.
And if I have to put some stuff in storage for a couple of months, that's fine. But, you know, that's the pain, it's a pain to haul that tractor across town.
Would it be smart putting a time limit, like put this up for 6 months or?
That would be an option.
Yes. Okay.
You know, I mean,
I
the
feel,
thing you've got to think about is he could put the pole barn there and 10 years from now, there may not be a house yet.
Right.
Right. Yes.
So that's one of the things you got to think about. I think other things that would come into play here is the fact that if he was doing this on Wabash Street, north of Manchester Avenue and Stitt, you might be a lot less likely to do it than he is when he's doing it on Hill Street out by the city limits, where, as he says, you can sit and stand on his property and not see anybody else.
That's true. Okay.
So those are all things that you have to consider in terms of what would be reasonable. Is 6 months a reasonable period of time to build a house? That's another thing you have to consider. Based on what Mr. Skinner has just said, my guess is he's not going to be ready to build a house that quickly. He's got a brand new job. He's got to get situated. He's got to get his finances back in order after having lived through his savings. And so I would not expect the house is going to go up
Anytime.
right away. But on the other hand, you might want to see it before 2, 3, 4, 5 years have gone by.
Well, oh, yes. Yes.
He's been,
So-
he's been really good about coming in here and doing everything the right way.
And that is true also. So those are all things for you to consider in terms of whether you're going to approve it, and if you're going to approve it, whether and what restrictions or conditions you're going to put on it.
Mr. Skinner, what do you think is a reasonable time frame for us to consider? As far as where you are now, and let's say we say yes, and you can put the carport up. Do you think that 1 year is adequate time to get the ball rolling? Do you feel like you would need 2 years? What is your recommendation
I'd
to
say-
us?
I'd feel more comfortable. I don't want to lie to y'all. Up from me, I'm just gonna lay it out. I'd say at least 2 years.
At least 2 years.
2 years.
If you save $1,000 a month, that's a pretty good chunk to save.
Yes, it is.
2 years, that ain't but $24,000, and you gotta have that for to even get the ball rolling.
Could we go ahead and put a 2-year time frame, and then then Deb, what's appropriate? Do you come back? Do you come back in 2 years just to see where he is, if there's not a home built, or what do you recommend there?
That would, if I were Mr. Skinner, rather than waiting, after, it's 2.5 years from now, rather than waiting for Silas to go out and hit him with a notice that he's in non-compliance, I would come back to this body and ask for an extension. And the way Mr. Skinner has been cooperating, I would expect that that's probably what would happen. But that would be the two options. One is at the end of the 2 years, if he hasn't started building the house, he comes and asks for more time, or we send Silas out to be the bad guy and knock on his door and say, by golly, you got to get going.
I wouldn't have a problem giving him 3 years.
2 years.
I said I wouldn't have a
Oh,
problem
3,
giving him
okay.
3.
What do you guys think? 2 or 3?
Three's fine with me. I just don't know that we need to really put a restriction on it because, I mean, essentially the carport is mobile. I mean,
Right, yes.
You could move it. I mean, it's
Right.
not like it's a
Structure.
structure
Yeah.
there. I don't,
Okay.
that's just my opinion.
So you don't think we need any time frame on it at all? Pat?
I don't think we need a restriction on it with that. Because like I said, if there was an issue, we could move it. If Mr. Skinner changes his mind, decides, you know what, I don't think I really want to build a house here, I can take my carport with me. I mean,
The only thing is, once you authorize the carport, it's authorized.
Okay.
And if he doesn't start building in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we really don't have a basis to go say to him, you got to move the carport now because you haven't built the house.
Okay.
Because the approval was open-ended. It was, you're going to have the carport. So without a restriction, it's basically a permanent approval
Okay.
until he sells. Whoever buys the property would have to come and ask for a variance if they wanted to keep the carport.
I'd make a motion for 3
I'd like to
years.
put some kind of time limit on it. So.
I think Bob has said he would make the motion that it be
3.
approved with a 3-year
Okay.
requirement to start construction on the house.
Have a second? Is that the motion?
That was the motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Is this the right one, variance? Or is it-
Yes, no, yes,
Yes.
it's a variance.
Make sure it is right.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ask for the audience.
No,
Um,
I haven't.
Did anybody want to speak from the audience about this?
Let him have 3 years.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, it was approved unanimously.
Good.
You're good for 3 years.
Oh,
Hey, Wade, I do want to tell you, I've been by the property a number of times when I walk on the river trail, and I'll flip over there, and you are taking much care of it, so thank you for that.
well, thank y'all.
All right.
No offense, but if I see y'all again, I hope it's in a social setting.
Now,
Uh-oh.
You'll miss this, Wade, you'll miss it.
we have a problem.
Uh-oh. I know. Uh-oh.
It is my understanding that the application for the
Both family
Volt Family
fun center.
Fun Center was a special exception in the forms we have
Oh.
for variance.
I mean,
And they are different questions. So I would recommend that somebody move to rescind the variance and vote on a special exception.
Okay. How do I do that?
Entertain a motion.
Motion to rescind the previous vote. Do I have a
I make
So-
a motion.
second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Now,
I'd
is
like
there
to
a
make a
motion?
motion to vote on the special exception for the LLC Volt Fund Center.
Let's do it, Orin. Yeah.
Good catch.
There's the right voting machine.
He wouldn't have caught it had I not mentioned that. I'll bet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's getting a long job to do.
Yes.
Well, even though the variance was granted and taken away, the special exception has been approved. So you are good to go.
Any other business tonight? Then we are adjourned. Interesting.
Gotta say, I like it better when you guys make mistakes instead of us.